Hello. Hello, hello. Good to see you, Sweeney. It's like you knew. It's like I have habits or something. Good to see everyone. We're getting back into, who are these people? The savvy survivalists? Yeah. We're getting back to them. Chapter 2. Monarch Under the Mountain. Let's go. Okay. Okay, we lost some of those things. That's good. We don't want those. But we'll get them back soon. Oh, no chosen. Okay. While Bara's grandmother, Sarah, passed away, she died satisfied that her granddaughter had embarked on a sunnier path. The open road brought many colorful folks through Thiefham. Old Sarah would have loved to see it. Douglas followed rumors about a bandit hideout in an abandoned cave. I remember you. Here for some more, eh? He finally found his target. Nobody interferes. This one's mine. And their battle would be legendary. Scotch Bedrock met the woman he would eventually fall in love with at the gaming cafe he frequented. You cheated. Good game. Prove it, sore loser. You're the guy that mains a bottom tier? I'd love to hear more about that. Maybe over dinner? Amazing. Amazing. Get it. While Barrow was invited to join the hunters at Macusia Blind for a trip one season, they came home with little meat for their hearths, but many tales to tell around it. Oh, that's right. Jensen's Jemson now. I forgot about that. With the whole eye thing, she's gonna get kind of stony. I think, yeah. Gem shard skin, when damaged, expels shards, damaging all adjacent enemies by 1 true damage. Oh ho 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 ho. And then it's got an active thing for 2 shred 1 to 6 damage as a ranged thing. Causes applying bleed and inflicting concuss on stunt. Okay. Sick. Yes, we're taking that. Also, her back having that, like, I don't know, stone stuff is sick, to be honest. Okay. What do we need to focus on? We got 4 people in this party, and none of them, other than Jensen, have decent armor. Douglas needs better armor. That's for sure. We're probably going to need to focus on some better weapons, too. But I think something better than a deteriorated brawl guard, you know? Maybe, is this mail good? It's okay. Bro's missing some limbs. Maybe what about Clate? How about that? It's Valiant Bracing. Which is pretty helpful. Or what about Scoth? What does that do? Is that's Fashion to the Fray? I feel like he's gonna kind of be walling a lot of the time, though. I don't know. But he does need the speed. Is the Clate lowers his speed? Okay, we're gonna go with Scotch. And we can do a second. Oh. Okay, Falcon. Excuse me. The battles. Battlescoth or Battlescoth? You know? One of them. Cool. What else? Walbara, maybe you need better armor. Maybe we can't give you better armor, but we're gonna give you something though. We're gonna give you something. Archer Clate? I don't think you're gonna be Archer. Maybe Bark or Swathe? Swathe. Swathe gives the swashbuckler thing, which, yeah. Increased chance of stunting. Let's do that. And then maybe we upgrade Scotch's weapon. We don't seem like we can do that. Although, how many legacy points? It costs us 4 legacy points to do that. We kind of have the points to burn since we don't have to worry about things, you know? We don't have to worry about normal spends. But it does feel a little pricey. What about the sword? No. No. How about like if we do that? It's 6? Oh boy. This mace. Do we not have? We just don't have ingots. That makes sense because we just made some armor. Yeah, we're missing ingots. That's what we're mainly missing. So I guess we'll hold off on that. Can we upgrade this? No, not really. How much would it cost? 2. You know, I think it's worth the 2 legacy points to upgrade this. We'll do that. And can we upgrade Scotch's armor because it's cloth? Oh, we don't have any fabric either. Well, we're doing good on spell threads though, so okay. It's fine. It's just chapter 2, you know. We're doing pretty good. So and Falcon's got really good armor now. It should be good. There's more like this further we go. Only the crows are pleased, singing to the smell of burnt homes, burnt flesh. Elsewhere in the woods, here it is! Pretty secluded place. Who are you? Fixed this old cottage up herself. She's had the experience your child did. Went further, though, and warm meadows just the other side of that hill back there. Is this an introduction of a character? The door swings open before Douglas can knock. Who's shouting out here? Is that? Douglas, how long has it been? It's almost a year since I left for Thiefham. Feels like longer. The woodland cottage is small, but not cramped. Singed spice and the odor of old cooking oil tangle bleh, 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 bleh. Singed spice and the odor of old cooking oil tangle cozily in the air. How have you been? Who's this? Emily Halleck. I'm from Thiefham. Her husband and kids are with her cousin on a nearby farm. I brought her to you because... It's those cultists again, isn't it? The ones I would have sworn to. They're meeting with my son. The kid's okay. Emily here had to move her whole family, though. The neighbor's boys put on one of their masks and went with them. I knew it was nothing I could fight. It's quite a ways, and the east road through territory that's gone wild, but I think that we should lend a hand. I agree. But also it strikes me. Are we being realistic? I've heard it called the weight of well-meaning. When the act of helping on puts you into the hopes of all who need helping. Look at this house you've got. Tell me you sit here warming your toes with while the world burns. I wish we could save everyone, Douglas. But I understand it's not your fight. Thiefham is far away, after all. We left it far behind. Emily opens the door and... thump. I was only saying. Yeah. The door opens back up. Barbara, are you aware there's a... Oh. You know there's a mom crying outside? Oh. I'll grab my dagger and things. Let's gather food, water, and sewing kits and bandages. The reluctant hero. Okay. Where are we going now? We are here. We're all over there. Is there anyone to recruit? There's people to recruit all the way over there. Oh boy. Okay. I guess we start in the place we can start, which is here. Let's go. Oh, we got an opportunity. What a perfect time for an opportunity, Walbara. Trekking the narrow spring roads of nowhere, a sudden illness claws Walbara's chest, shoots barbs through her veins, rouses her in the night to kneel heaving in the dark outside the tent. So far, she's pushed through, hoping it would ebb. Instead, it's worsening. Hey, you trying to kill yourself? Here, let's camp in this spot. Looks defensible. Douglas sets Walbara down and goes off for firewood, enough to last the night and the following morning. Walbara sips from her canteen. Sunset's not yet close. And odd enough, that's when a faith-called pilgrim comes down the road. You're mad off, aren't you, Earth Daughter? You look it. Do you mind if I stoop down and listen to your signs? I'm Nathan Warder. No one worth fearing. Pilgrim of an order that's never been popular. A god who's never been asked to be. Who are you? The pilgrim bends down and places fingers on Walbara's pulse, holds a coin before her mouth, then an ear to her upper chest. Right, that's helpful. I've seen symptoms like these, certainly. Your eyes are still clear. That's good. How long have you? 3 days, just 3. Who are you? Your friend? Well, that woman suffering from Igokora, rare disease. Folks get it in the spring. A wayward spore. I can treat it, but to cure it is impossible. Or nearly, I suppose I should say. A while later, kept telling her to slow down. Nathan's administers small elixir made from water, and wild barrowbell, as well as some burnt, crushed mushrooms. He told Barbara to sleep, and she's been in the tent ever since. She'll need more of this elixir the rest of her life. She'll need it. Igokora leaves husks where happiness was. It's a brutal way to go. You mentioned a cure. And I shouldn't have. It's one of those convenient stories about miraculous heal-all. Once long ago, I tried to find it. The journey cost my brother his life. By the time I'd returned empty-handed, the man I would have healed had already passed. Desperate hearts are reckless. Treat the disease patiently, and she'll live longer. You mix good medicine. Not a pleasant conversation to wake to, however. Oh, you're already looking better. Some constitution you must have. Feel a lot stronger, and I thank you. But so tell us both about this cure. Walbara. Oh, Dale, my goddess, my god. He mumbles into the fire a moment. Is this the purpose my wandering feet follow? If it is, and it must be, I'll trust my feet. I will. Then meets their eyes again. Our paths brought us all here. Who am I to deny my place? They huddle close to the flames as the pilgrim, Nathan Warder, reluctantly describes a distant place, a harrowing guardian, a legendary restorative. And in summary, since you say on heading it out, please let me accompany you. It's clear to me that I was put in your path for this holy duty. You'll need the elixir regardless, and I can teach you to make it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So they sleep there that night and set out the next day. I don't think Jensen needs to come with. Oh, Jensen's coming anyway. Well, I pressed the wrong button. I've never met a holy pilgrim. Over the course of the journey, the disease hasn't left Volvara's body, but her health has returned, little by little, with the elixir Nathan brewed. You're a pilgrim of the Wandering Church, aren't you? I do apologize if I'm prying. I mean no disrespect. The old cheeks look less sunken. Glad to see you're eating more. They're nearing their destination, an ancient shrine to the sea, where the fabled restorative is said to be housed. I remember this forest. It's been all my life, and I haven't returned. So it's almost like he's alive again, my brother. Nights knock them off their knees. A short, salty dinner, a stiff drink, and a draught of medicine. Sleep. They wake to Mill in the cold dawn, achy and oddly anxious. You asked me yesterday, Walbora, about being a pilgrim. Yeah, but if you... My brother and I told you we went after the cure together. Well, the man we were set on retrieving it for, he was our father. In failing, I lost them both. I was overcome with, so many feelings, guilt mostly, that I led my brother, Larsa, to his death
and for nothing. In the end, it was for nothing. A great cosmic joke.
They pack up their camp in quiet and set out again.
My brother, always a little shy, but in a strong way. Pensive. Anyway, I dropped my heart in a well of hatred. I'll spare you those evil blank stories. But I met my pilgrim one day. Shalena, she was called. One of Dale's wanderers. Dale, our god, our goddess. Dale. Come, walk with me. That's all she said. That's all anyone needed to say. I was young still. I've been torturing myself in the world.
The unusually sinuous track that winds between the trees leads beneath a rocky overhang into the belly of a cliffside and down.
Old Cheyenne. Shalena told me about Dale, her god. Not to force me to change, but to affix before me a kind of star. Dale is a woman and man, a thing and idea. All is Dale, and Dale is in all. Thus, wandering amongst all is joy. Keeping a journal of your journeys is worship. All paths lead us where we must be. The whim and the will are no different. All I do is love. Love where my feet carry me. I didn't believe it quickly, but gradually, the steps we took, seasons, then years. By the time we came back to my hometown, I wasn't angry anymore, even at myself, sorrowful, bitter in times, but aware, as I'd never been, of all the love I've been given, and all the love I still had a chance to give back. And I... Stay back, Nathan. Oh, but that's... Lars, my brother, standing exactly as he stood when it struck him. Wiser. I mean, what's...
Come take a look at this.
Come along. Things will be okay. Just stay close.
This may be our vaunted guardian. What's left of it, anyway.
I'll remember the thing. Snaking, moving, alive. The terror of its forged fire eyes. I definitely prefer this. How about you?
But how'd it die? This altar's untouched.
So, that's the cure? Nathan, what do you call that sickness I've contracted? Oh. It's called Yokora. The word is Thranic.
And the remedy?
I don't know. The story's old. A restorative of some kind. That could be used to heal any malady. It's hard to compare a legend to a hunk of glowing salt. Book I read described it as a gift from the sea, answered with treachery. A single crystallized miracle.
Close to the crystal, unless they're imagining it, they hear the noise of playful waves and ribboning wind. What do? Give me a 1 or a 2. Give me a 1 if we use this to heal Walbara, or if we use it to try to heal Nathan's brother, which effectively will leave Walbara to her fate. Give me a 1 or a 2. I'll leave it in your capable hands, chat. I love doing those voices, but man, sometimes those gravelly ones really they stick with you, you know? What are we doing? Are we healing Walbara? Or are we healing Nathan's brother? We had this before. This was kind of... Kendrick faced this. Kendrick faced multiple things where his, like, mortality was at risk. But I guess the way that Kendrick went was more of a... he kind of went the immortal path, to be honest. So, forever changed. 1 or 2? Are we healing Walbara, or are we healing Nathan's brother? What's his name? I forget what his name was. Something with an L, I think. These are the questions. I'm thinking mainly because it's her story. I don't want to sacrifice Walbara. So we're not going to do that.
This is why we all cross, blah, blah, blah. This is why we cross paths. I'm happy it'll go to you.
Walbara lifts the crystal off its altar. It threads her knuckles with spirals of light.
So, what? You have to eat it or something? The light feels damp. Or do I just try thinking it? The illness, then the cure. Is that really all you can suggest? What does thinking it even mean?
Walbara holds the crystal close. She visualizes her own insides, or tries to. Pretends to see the illness, green and hairy, among the red arches of her chest. For some reason, then, she imagines a scouring wave becomes true in her like a memory. Salt and water, chill and churning as the earth deep down moves, lurching wildly and massively and silent. The crystal in her hands fountains light. Coarse seawater seems to rush into her system. The brilliance overflows around them until, in another instant, it drains away. The crystal is dissolved to nothing. A briny mist clings to the air.
Walbara, are you? Not sure. At least I'm alive.
Just then, a hungry growl emerges from the shadows beyond the Gorgon remains. It's echoed by a second unseen mouth.
Is it more of them? Get behind us.
Alright, let's do our work. Gobblers. Oh. Oh my. Oh, well, Bara, why are you at half health? Girl, you got like no health. Oh, I'm glad that Jensen's here. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna move you like here, and then Silk step back, and Jensen. I feel like we can laser shards. Okay, girl. Girl, we're gonna do a lot of things. So first things first, we're gonna decoy. Decoy is devoid. We laser this one, and then we shards. Oh, I can't do that. Well, I'm gonna move over here to wall, and then cool. We're doing that. You, buddy, go over here. You got the 2 battle? Oh, if you're frightened, then okay. She's frightened. That's what's going on. Tactician. Ooh. Yeah. Let's move you here. Here. And then you can move over here. Move. You do the moving. Oh, you have... Damn. Well, that wasn't the best idea, but we did it. So, you're gonna be over here, and you to battle. Okay. Well, that didn't work out quite the way we wanted it to. But what about the slam? I feel like the slam could work. But if we shards, then we're definitely going to do that. So that does something. I think maybe Walbara will go here. No, she can't use that, but she could use this and shoot there, but that's not going to really do anything. Okay. So Falcon could go over here and gouge. And then you could go up behind and get him. Yeah, there we go. Jensen. Get him. There we go. You know what? I'm glad we took Jensen. She leveled. Oh, she did? She did level. Okay. I was like, she didn't? She did. Just barely, I think. Upgrading Paladin, I think, is definitely the move. Yes, we upgrade Paladin. And for you... That's nice. I kind of like that. Engage could be useful. Let's do engage. And we salvage you for ingots because, you know, ingots.
Those what killed our guardian, you think? Kinda surprising.
I like what they did with the place. Pretty atmospheric. Blue lit corpse.
You ready to get out of here, Nathan?
I'm already moving.
They file from the cave, each shuffling through their own thoughts.
Lassa, I'm sorry. We got what we came for. Just too late to save Father. Our family met hard fates. We'll come back and move him, if you like. Carry him to a better place of rest. Would you? I'd appreciate that. Somewhere in the sun, at least. Somewhere he could feel sun, rain, and breeze.
They mark their way out, making sure those who return can find Nathan's brother. The forest smells sweeter than before. Camp that night is on the edge of the woods.
You look good, Walbara. If you feel like it, we'll forgo the elixir.
We can try that. Thank you. Nathan sleeps early, while Vara and Douglas stay up to watch the fire fade into its embers. Douglas, you know, when I held that crystal, I got this weird sensation. Something happened long ago. There were queens and cities and an empire beneath the sea. The Gorgons were betrayed by... I don't know. It's weird. The miracle magic came from the ocean.
You're all better, yeah? That Igakora thing. It's done?
Yeah, feels like it.
I can hear it in your voice. I'm glad.
Never knew how glad I'd be to know things weren't ending. The disease's vestiges are wiped and gone from Walbara's body. In fact, the cure has left her stronger. From time to time, she'll dream of a world beneath the sea. She'll wake in a well of blue, bottomless sorrow until she recognizes the sky. And let's go. What's we doing? Piercing precision? Gale speed? Bard? Riposte. Let's do that. Because it'll make it so she's even more dodgy. And then she'll like hit back a lot more too. So it'll be a good. Okay, everyone, let's go do that thing we were all planning on doing in the first place. Let's hope Walbara heals up on the way. Mostly. Yeah, let's just go for it. I think she's fine having one less health.
Keep going, Jocelyn. Keep. You're almost. Come on. Oh. Stay back. I know how to use this. Swords were never particularly complicated, I thought. Take it easy, Scotch. Hey, Jensen. You good to get up?
Yeah.
You can put that weapon away.
You first. You're the one of those too confident types, huh? Annoying.
This bludgeon's not meant for you. Rest assured, we're out here chasing Deepists.
Deepists? Well, you're a bit late. You just snuck out of the grasp of a dozen bull lovers. Practically. Anyway. Then, what sent you screeching through the woods? I was not screeching. You'd all do better talking over a meal.
Come with us. You'll be safer.
Me? But, do you have beer?
Whiskey.
Shink. We are on the same side.
That evening, the woman spills her story. Jocelyn Swan is her name. A treasure hunter.
I was a miner who commissioned me to retrieve a necklace. A family heirloom, I guess it is. Thing he left behind in a rush. It's not easy country. Mine's tucked in there pretty deep.
It's where the trouble's kind of centered, we were told.
Place was dug into by cultists a couple weeks back.
And you're claiming you got in and back out and didn't raise an alarm. How did you manage that?
Can you guess? Ventilation shaft. It was a ventilation shaft.
The vent? You... what? Tied a rope?
And I'm about the limberest woman my age you'll meet. Could we maybe try the same thing?
Is it difficult to locate?
Want me to draw you a map?
Sure. Yeah. Probably be good.
Oh. Well, so if you think of what a mine looks like, it's right on top of that.
I see. Sunrise.
What's there?
Here's our vent. It's good to keep our voices down. They scramble down rock faces, quiet as they can. Mountain-smelling mist helps deaden the sound.
That treasure woman, Jocelyn, looks like she told us the truth. What do you think she's getting out of this?
That's why I tell you, show folks your strength, your merit. You'll make them trustworthy. As they assemble there, an eerie, echoing horn blow dribbles from the mouth of the mine.
How we want to do this part?
The gaping maw part? Well... Do we go through the ventilation shaft and drop in and surprise them? Or do we plug the vent and make them fight out here? Give me a one or a two. What are we gonna do? One being drop through the shaft, two being plugging the shaft, and therefore kind of smoking them out. I'm thinking to myself. If no one says anything, that's what I'm gonna do. Give it like just a few more seconds. Let's plug the hole.
Thinking if we plug that vent, we can make them fight out here.
Why would we do that?
Maybe have to be quick. Maybe have to be quick, but I think it can work. I can plug the thing. The vent. Throw me a couple of your blankets. It's a bit of a climb. Good, yeah. Another thing is dry wood. I'll collect some. Others can too.
Walbara scales the rocks again and stuffs blanket wads into the gap. Morning is hurrying along. By the time she's returned, the bones of a bonfire are stacked. It's a few paces inside. The tunnel curves upward into the blackness. Douglas takes the job of setting down sparks. And soon... waves of smoke wash within. Won't be waiting long. Yeah, smoke them out. Okay, well, Bara, let's get you into a safe position. Cool. You can see them, and you can now just hide over here. Scotch, you can go here. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. You can interfuse with that, and let's just frickin' do it. Feel the fire. And that should take out... It doesn't take out either of them, but it does a fair amount of damage to both of them. Reveals a little more space. Let's go here. Build decoy. Or maybe we wait to build decoy and we laser first. Let's laser. Oh, it dodged. It dodged. Okay, we're gonna move in just a little more. And like here. Great. You, sir, need to have paladin. And you don't. Can you tactician any of these people? Not really. Okay. You're gonna move in. You're just gonna move in more. Okay. What does Pact of the Deep do again? If killed, a horned child would be spawned in the place of the unit. Okay. If we kill the Merc Mother, I think that stops, though. So, first things first, Walbara. Okay, we put you in a spot that wasn't actually very good because you can't move forward that way. We're going to put you here. And, wait. Scotch, let's move you up more. I think we're gonna interfuse with something up here. No, there's nothing to interfuse with, so we arches. Yes. Cool. Pinned. Douglas, let's move you up. And, have you Guardian. Jensen, we're going to move you here. Build decoy here. And I believe we're going to try to take out the Father Fungus. Wow, it did nothing? Ooh, we gotta train or something. This is scary. Okay, well, Bara, let's get you. Okay, Jensen. Okay, Jensen, what's the situation? You can laser someone. You can laser the Muck Mother. You could attack. God, you don't take any damage. Okay, let's try to go for the Muck Mother, I think. Go over there. Let's laser that boyo. And then let's charge this boyo. Nice, I got him to bleed. Scotch. Blast. Does 2 true damage, I think. We could do another arches. There's no real spot to do that. Do you have... You don't have it yet. Damn. We gotta get you up a level, man. Okay, we could probably use this on the Woken. We could use this on these guys, actually. That would probably be a good use. And then Douglas. Douglas. I need you to have we're gonna have Walbara move up. And I believe have her go here. Douglas, we're gonna move you here. And do a slam. No, we're not gonna do a slam. What we're gonna do is we're gonna engage this guy. And then we're going to have Walbara do a strike on this guy. There you go. And then we're gonna have I think we're also gonna have Douglas Tactician her to wall with Scotch. Douglas. Let's engage this fool. And let's engage another fool. And then we'll Guardian. And we'll have you Silk Step. And we'll have you interfuse with some things, I think. I feel like we need to move you up here and have you arches. It still can't. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, and then we'll do constrict on the Merc Mother. Nice. Now Jensen, my gal. It's time for us to get rid of this woman. See, like, by having the whole engage thing, it, like, makes it so he has more armor, and it works really well. Especially when he's got, like, the, whatchamacallit, when he's got the shoopa-doopa-doop-doop. He's got more reactions. He's got, like, extra reactions, because he's cool like that. Jensen, you go up here. You can laser that boyo. And then slam this boyo. Okay, Walbara, I think We're gonna have you focus on the Woken. Yep. Nice. And you, sir. We got you. Nice. And like the engaging also counts as like for flanking, so it's helpful. Man, Scotch and Walbara are really close to leveling. Silver Bark Moon Cloak. No one's got a cloak. No one's got a cloak. Who's gonna have this cloak? Melee defense. It's probably gonna go to Douglas or Jensen. Or Walbara. Jensen, I think, because Jensen's got the lowest. Doesn't look good with the... Doesn't look good. Douglas? Oh boy! That looks great. Sometimes you just know. He's like kind of looking like a little bit of a samurai warrior in some ways. With a mace, you know. As you do. Secure with Jensen and Douglas, I think. And then some of the other ones to maybe get a, you know, an ambush. Maybe. Let's go. Get ambushed. Ambushed. Nice. With every battle, monsters grow stronger, smarter, and larger. They adapt. In order to keep up with their ever-growing foes, the savvy survivalists. And so came the birth of the heroic training program. Being led by two professionals, there would be a place to train without risking death or serious injury, who were not easy to find. Startled me there. Sorry.
Don't think, just act.
This is interesting. Ooh. What do we do? We could spar with the... I feel like I want to spar with the trainers to get the 10 XP. I want to do the hard one. Let's do it. Let's do the hard one.
Hold nothing back.
Oh boy, we got a fight on our hands. Jamoth and Tardor versus Scotch and Walbara. Okay. Alright, Walbara, I think... Oh boy. So, Scotch is going to be leading the charge here. So, Scotch first is going to do an arches in between them two. I think this should be a good spot. And then... Oh, it only gets Tardor. But... Oh, that's not a... That was a bad initial move, but, you know, here we are. I'm gonna wall with him, and he's almost down. He's down. Jamoth is ferocious, though. We cannot forget about that. You got... Let's pin you now. And... Let's Splinter Blast this Onto J-Moth. And Walbara is going to take some damage getting close. But got blocked. Arches. Dodged it. Splinter Blast. Splinter Blast J-Moth. Okay, he's 2 down. He's frightened now. He's running. Oh, Walbara. Finish him. Woo! She almost died. Oh, come on. She didn't even level? Ugh. Oh, well. Watchman's Akaton. Ooh, we got like a... Ooh. Mystic Armor. I kind of love that. Yeah, let's do that. It's an artifact, so... Oh. Scotch. Oh my. Whoa. Once every 3 turns, wither and drain 1/5 of max health to exchange a target's health into target's armor while placing the target into stasis for a turn. That's... You gotta be very specific with doing that. Conjure objects. By channeling life force, Scotch conjures a random object and infuses with it. This consumes 1/10 of max health rounded up and inflicts user with 1 wither. That's pretty good. Conjure objects that's like really helpful, although it's kind of an RNG, honestly. Let's go with long reach. Long reach is always a good choice.
We've been very fortunate today. No battle ever promises you that. You mean Brood of Ruark? We should name this place. Well, sure, there's the overall place, but what about a specific clearing or cliff? You think they have names? I bet not. I bet they loved the attention. Anyway, a little commemoration never went amiss.
The top of a nearby mound of stone, seemed to fit Walbara's vision.
Practically calls out for a name. Don't you feel that? I've been thinking of this for a while, and Victory's Guard feels appropriate. You have an official process for this? One makes one's own. The place will know.
Walbara lit a tiny fire on the crag as the sun stretched out, building small piles and saying a few words. Scotch wondered if she was talking a little too animatedly to the rock. But when she came back down, something did feel different. The company took a moment to take in Victory's Guard on their way out, then continued on, hiding small smiles from Walbara. Cute. Alright. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I need to replenish my water and all that. But we'll be back in a little bit to continue on with these folks and the craziness that is this game. So I guess I'll see you in a little bit.